Hey, what's going on? I am Captain Zap. Welcome to the show. Let's play Grounded. Alright, so today we're going to be working on the castle. Sorry, it's been a few days. I got a lot of stuff going on. Just kind of working some stuff out and figuring out life. But this build has been a lot also. I've been kind of rethinking a lot of stuff and gathering resources still, but whatever. Anyway, I've decided that I kind of want to put support columns and make it just look more realistic. One of my least favorite things about base building, or about watching people base build, I think, is just how, you know, bland things kind of turn out. He's so limited here. I understand, but I don't think that's a real reason to not make it at least look kind of realistic, you know? So what I've decided to do is add some thickness to the floors. Instead of having it be this paper thin, you know, flooring, it's pretty unrealistic. We're gonna give it some thickness to kind of add to the illusion that maybe there's some cross members here and some lattice work of some sort, support structure. Kind of like this. I'm of course not going to do this. This would be a huge waste, but especially because you're not going to see it. But it's kind of you're kind of implying that by giving it thickness. So what I've done is I've gone up another half a floor with these mushroom bricks, half mushroom stair B, whatever. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, something like that. I've also decided to kind of turn this wall into more of a gallery for the throne. People will be standing up here and listening to whoever this fucking monarch is yap her mouth off or his mouth off. And I'll probably on the next floor I'll go in a little bit more too, just so it's more like balcony type stuff, whatever. I'm making more mushroom bricks downstairs. I happen to have a ton of mushroom slurry left over. I still have, you know, almost 3 full things of mushroom slurry. So this is going to be a big one. We're going to keep going up all the way. And adding realistic structuring will be fun. I think this looks kind of cool. So we'll do 2 of these on each side. I kind of like put some ash vertical half walls in here, just to make it look like it's being supported. They don't go all the way up. And then some mushroom pillars, and then I expose some of that to make it look like maybe it's time worn or something, crumbling. I think it looks kind of cool. Adds a little bit of realism. Yeah, so we're gonna go up. We're gonna do this on this side. We'll rethink the flooring too once we have the columns in. And then we'll do a different type of column for the second floor, and then a different type again for the third floor. And I think that's where we're gonna call it 3 floors. One thing I do want to do is, so now there's going to be, because there's thickness here now for each floor, we're going to add flooring on the top side and on the bottom side. So now it has to be 2-sided. And I don't like the idea of using these as ceiling tiles. So what I want to do, I really like the look of these pine cone roof tiles from the underside. But they are quite expensive. So we put that there. It looks pretty cool. I think it just adds more depth to the ceiling here. They do stick through a little bit, and they are quite expensive. What I found is if you use the pinecone half flats, they have, you can see here, on the right side of the screen, there's nothing that kind of shoots off. And on the left side, you have all these bits of pine cone that kind of shoot off, and we'll clip through the mushroom bricks, as we're seeing with this one. So if we take this half and we turn it up against the brick like that. Let me just put a triangle piece in here really quick so we can get over there. You'll see that they don't really clip through at all. And it is even, I think that looks even nicer. And it uses less material too. It uses 1 spiky burr and 1 pine piece, so that's 2 each per 1x1 square. Whereas the pinecone flat roof uses the same, 2 and 2. And it doesn't look as good, I don't think. And it uses less spiky burrs than the burr flooring, which uses 4 and 2 lint rope. 4 burrs and 2 lint rope for the same size. So we're saving on spiky burrs, which is kind of cool. We have quite a bit of pine cone, so I don't know. Another thing that I kind of like to do is using these pine cone quarter flat roofs. Again, if you see, it has these pine cone pieces that jut out on the right and then on the far side. So what I do is I put the corner, like the plain corner, we're going to call that the plain corner because there's nothing kind of jutting out from this either side of this corner. So we'll put that right there, and then we'll rotate it, rotate it, rotate it. I think this looks pretty cool too. But it costs 4 and 4. So it costs 4 each for a 1x1 tile, and it leaves this little hole in the middle, which I don't really like. But you can cover that up if you like, with like a chandelier or something, I suppose. Yeah. You could also mess around with like oh, yep. Hold on. You can also mess around with like mixing it up a bit and doing like some fun design patterns or whatever. So you could do like something, let's see here. I kind of like the idea of having a design. Unsupported. That sucks. So we could start here though. Something like that. And then you could do like a whole one like that. And then 2 more halves. And then you could do a whole one. Make sure they're facing the right way. And then 2 more halves. Which way are the halves going? This way. And then a whole one. And then 2 more halves. Which way? I can never remember which way to face them. Like that. And then we'll drag these down so we can kind of see better. And then in the middle, you can do these quarters, but face them the opposite way so that you don't have that hole in the middle. Or you could have the hole and hang out like a chandelier from them. Whatever you want. It's all about being creative, right? So this could be like a fun accent you know, tile like in the middle, kind of like how I have it here. But and then you have all these different kind of things going on the ceiling. I don't know. Could be fun. I don't think I'm going to do that. It uses quite a few pieces of pine cone and burr, but I think I will be doing this double half. So we'll do some of that. We'll keep working on the thickness for the levels. I think what I want to do today, though, is I'm running real low on ash. So I got to keep collecting and keep grinding the raw science shit. But I think what I'm going to do now is try and figure out how far I can go up, because we want this to be like 3 stories. We got the second story just about ready. I'll go up another story and then figure out the roof situation. I'd like to get the roof done, preferably like have the whole exterior of this building done before I start adding these pine cone floors or roof tiles, whatever. Just so that I know I have enough to figure out the roof stuff. So that's what I'll do today. I'll be working on that. And we'll just keep going up and up until we get to the roof, and then I'll see you then. Okay, we're back. Let me show you what I got going on here. I had to take a little bit of a break from building and go grind some. Yeah, this has been a big one. It's a big build. Let me show you what's going on here. Try to ignore some of the building blocks I'm using to jump around this place. Let's see here. So this is what I got going on so far. I got the basics of the roof done. I might do a couple things here and there. I included this kind of asymmetrical look. I think that's going to be cool. The front's still not totally done, but I think I'm going to bring these columns all the way up to the roof on both sides. They kind of jut out a little bit. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, I got this turret done. I think this is going to be the height of at least the 2 front turrets. Yeah, I think it's coming out pretty cool. I just got to add some extra stuff on the outside to break up some of these textures, but I think it looks pretty good. Let's go inside. I changed up everything. Like, I think I already mentioned this. We're adding thickness to the floors, and we're using
That should keep me safe.
these pine cone roof tiles for the ceiling here. I think that adds a little bit more interesting texture. So we're doing that. We got some columns in here with this kind of distressed look thing going on here. Yeah. So I also changed up the floor kind of pattern for all the floors. So go up to the second floor. I don't have any of the ash walls down yet because I had to go grind for some more materials, but they will cover all this brick. So you have the second floor here. Same texture on the ceiling. And then the third floor. And this column here, I kind of have an idea for the outside, for the roof. I'll show you that. Yeah, but I essentially just added all these like weird things going on the roof here. I don't really know how to explain it. Yeah, it's all, I tried to break up this. This is like a super repeating pattern. Let's go into picture mode here. So it was like super repeaty, and it looked a little bit bad. So I kind of broke it up into these weird kind of more castle-y. I noticed most castles have either very plain roofs, or they've been destroyed and repaired and added onto and changed over time. And I think that's cooler. I like the way they look. Adds a little bit more character. So I just kind of went with that. I just added random crap everywhere. I think it looks a little bit better. It's less symmetrical. And here you have this balcony on one side. And then over here you have like this patio area, which I think came out pretty cool too. Over here where that column was, right here, I think we're going to add another kind of piece of the building. A lot of castles had like aviaries or I don't know what they're called, like a falconry or something. Aviary, place to keep birds, messenger pigeons and shit. So I think we're going to put one of those here. It's going to be pretty tall. And that will kind of draw the eye away from all this nonsense here. And maybe the two back turrets will be a little bit taller because, you know, the back of the castle kind of faces this wall, this defensive position. So maybe you want the back turrets taller to be able to see further out into the distance. I don't know. I'm not an architect or a castle guy, so anyway, this is how it's coming out. And now that I've shown you everything that we've done on this side, I'm going to copy paste it over onto the other side with a little bit of asymmetry over there on the third floor. That might be, I think you're going to have, this will be like the office for the aviary, whoever collects the messages or just sends and receives them, whatever. And then there are going to be a couple guest rooms on this side. And then over on the other side is going to be the monarch quarters. This will be like a suite of rooms here, probably 3 rooms total. And then this balcony for delivering speeches or something to one's subjects. I don't know. It sounds pretty cool in my head, so we're going to go with it. So anyway, we're going to copy and paste all this crap over to here. And we'll see how far I can get on these materials. I think this should be it, man. Honestly. We have... Let's see. Where's all my shit? So we have this much more ash cement. And I'm hoping that it's enough. Because I still want to do all of the interior walls in ash like this bottom. The whole bottom floor is done already, and I think that took like over 200. And we still got two more. Well, it's basically one more, because the third story is I'm gonna try to use a lot of the mushroom brick. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So we'll see how it looks. I've also kind of, done some stuff with the basement. I added the inner walls here. I started adding these acorn spiral staircases for the turrets. I'll save you the dizzy headache that is traveling up them, but they are functional, so that's kind of cool. Added like the support column down here, and I'll work on making this look more like a basement, a castle basement. So I'm gonna get to work on that, and I won't bore you with it. I'll just see you when it's done and it's time to decorate. I've also been going into, before I leave you, I've been going into creative mode and like messing around with some fun, interesting designs that you can make with this ash, these ash walls. So I think we're gonna put a nice, cool accent piece here, like a diamond or something. And then I was also thinking about hanging a giant, massive stone chandelier right in the middle here of this galley. That might be pretty cool. And we're gonna mess with some lights in these giant columns here. We'll put some lights in there to make it look nice. Yeah, that could be cool. I logged in, and in the login screen it says that there's like new candies, little smoochies that have been spawning in. So I've been going out looking for them. I did find, I think, 2 of them. I didn't find them at first, and I read online that you had to clear out some of the old food first so that they can spawn in. And that's how I got them to work. So I've just been going around the yard destroying all the old food and grabbing some chocolate smoochies. All right, here they are. They drop these little smoochy chunks, and we can analyze them. So let's go ahead and do that. Cupid's arrow. Very cool. And I checked the terminal, the ASL terminal, and there's nothing new to buy. So I don't know. Let's see what Cupid's arrows do. Did I pass on? Cupid's arrow. An arrow that carries the spirit of love, occasionally forcing your target to fight alongside you. That's okay, I guess. Okay, here we are in the sandbox. A little chocolate smoochie for you. I think you just busted open, yeah. And I think maybe there's a chance that you get like a charm, maybe? I don't know. I didn't really do any research, but... Yep, that's that. I think there's one more over here. Okay, bud. Oh, it's just you. Yeah, let's go get this other one while we're here. Might as well. These fucking antlines are so annoying, dude. Come here, tough guy. Alright. Oh, got one of you, though. Yeah. Oh, there's 3? Get him, Anthony. Get him. Get him. Ow. God damn it. Yeah. Alright. That was never gonna happen, so... Let me hit you, for f***'s sakes. Pete! It's been like a full fucking year in this goddamn yard, and you're still a tired little bitch. Okay, so here's the... You get a lot of crap for this, huh? Okay, what do we get? How many? Smoochie's chunks. 10. Yep. Anyway, that's that. Oh my god, dude. Another one of you. Douchebag. Alright, there's one more on the picnic table. I'm gonna grab that, and then I'm gonna get back to work. I think the next time I see you, or I bring you guys back, the castle will basically be done. And we'll just have to start decorating it. And screwing around with maybe some interior fixtures, like I said. So, yep. I'll see you then. And we're back. It's been a few days. I have been grinding raw science. I ended up with just over half a mil. And I just bought a bunch of this shit. Yeah, man. This has been quite the project. I would say it's obsessive at this point. So why stop now, right? Let's go take a look at what we got going on here. Duplicated. So I got the same thing going on each side. Just about. A few things to add, whatever. So this is the first floor. Let's take a look at the second floor. I have decided what to do with all this. think I am going to make this a wall. I'll remove these bottom verticals here. And I'll just put a wall right across. So I think that's what we'll do. I don't know. I have this idea for the opening here. The entrance. To have like these long sharp columns, kind of like the outside here. Let me take a look at that. All right. See something like this, where it's like these long sharp columns. I'm gonna do that for the inside, but I think I'll do like a pattern. And maybe not so many. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Otherwise, I think it's coming up pretty good. Nothing much has changed since the last time, but I put down a bunch of ghost images. Let's go. Let's go upstairs. So I got everything kind of mapped out. Basically how I want it. Although I think we're gonna turn these so that the pretty side is facing out. The arch side. Is that what it's called? Like this. There. Something like that. We'll keep going all the way up with some kind of pattern. And then we're gonna put like a huge stone structure here with lights behind it, and then a big chandelier. Massive stone chandelier. We'll finish this business here. We'll keep going all the way up, and then maybe add some lights and decorations and stuff. So I'm gonna, let's see, we need 294 ash cement to finish this place, and then a couple extra for the fun little details. So I'm gonna go ahead and just build out all these ghost images. I'll see you in a minute. I'm a liar. I forgot to bring you guys back. The castle's done. I done did it. It's over. Yeah, it was a big one.
I spy.
Look at all this fun floating shit over here. Yeah, it's a.
Looks good from here.
I swear to fucking Jesus, dude. It took a long time. It used up a lot of materials. I'm guessing close to, if not over, 2,000 ash. Between 10 and 15,000 mushroom bricks. And everything else was pretty close. All the other estimates were pretty close. I still have some burr left over. Where do I keep the burr? I still have a few burr left over and a few pine cone left over. So those estimates were pretty close. Lint rope, I have too much of. I have more over here. Yeah, but the ash really crushed me. It was a soul-sucking adventure. I ended up grinding raw science to duplicate those ash, the ash cement, and we ended up, I think, killing 1,200 black widows through that farming method that I'm pretty sure I told you guys about, with the waft emitter. The only thing that I added was this stuffed black widow for loot luck, and the black widow trophy. Yeah, so I just been farming them pretty heavy. This thing works out pretty good. You definitely get way more back than you put in. What I do is I alternate. I put 15 fangs in a few times until I have enough venom. And then I put 15 venom in. And for 15 venom, I think you get 18,000 raw science. But it summons like, I think like 15 or 16 black widows. So you got to fight all of them. If you use the black widow mount, you deal extra damage. And the stuffed black widow gets you extra loot luck. On top of the Sticky Fingers trinket and Rascal Rogue mutation and Dissection Expert mutation, you do pretty well. You end up getting way more back than you put in. So I think it's worth it. It just takes a long ass time. Anyway, the castle's done. Let's go take a look. Okay, big reveal. Bam. There she is. The castle is complete. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it came out pretty nice. Not much has changed since the last time you saw it, but I did add a couple extra things, including these gardens that we'll take a look at in a second. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool, man. I went around the entire outside and kind of gave it a little bit of realism as far as it was floating for a while there. So we just kind of brought down some mushroom bricks and added some kind of like supports and stuff. Let's take a look at that. There we go. So you can see the base of the castle is now kind of supported. It's not great, but you know, do the best with what you got. Yeah, it goes all the way around. Yeah. I don't know. Seemed like a cool little piece to add. Slightly more realistic. Yep. All right, let's do a tour. So there are two entrances. You got the right side, which is more like pretty. Those the gardens and stuff. And the left side, which is like the service entrance. Let's start with the left side. Okay, so this is the service entrance. Yeah, this is kind of like where you got all these bombs over here and all this defensive stuff, and some materials and all that. And then you come up these stairs, and you got the kennels here on the left. This is where all the pets are stored, and maybe like some wine barrels or something over here. And then you go up these stairs, and you got the I don't know, the kind of like the service entrance to the castle. There's this cool little mushroom thing with all these cool braziers here. There's a walk path over to the other side, and then you can come up to the entrance of the castle where there's a sweet little water fountain. Yeah. And then you can enter the castle. And then on the right side, you have this more pretty entrance. You come up, you got these statues and these planters with mushrooms in them. You come up these stairs, and there's more of the same. And then you come up to kind of like the main tiered area right here. And then you kind of have this another little thing in the middle here. This is kind of pretty. I just put all these statues around and these mushrooms. More mushrooms on the right. Kind of like a garden-y feel. Some outdoor stuff. And a brazier there, and then some more of the same up here. And here you have these kind of like flag looking light stuff on each side. Pretty interesting. And then you just go up the same way up into the castle. So my thoughts on this castle build towards the end were more of a I was thinking it was kind of like an old castle that had been like remodeled and updated to be more of a museum. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do like museum pieces, like to show off all the cool stuff that you can build in Grounded, all the different creatures and all that. So let's go take a tour of the first floor here. So you come in, and these are the big chandelier I was telling you about that I kind of wanted to build, and this kind of medallion structure hanging over the throne with lights behind it. It looks really cool at night. We'll do a nighttime tour in a little bit later in the video. But anyway, this is the first floor, the exhibit. Here, so you got all the different creatures that I can make. There are a couple that I can't make. I think like the ant queens and stuff. But everything else is here. You got the mosquitoes, stupid bombardier beetle, ant lion. In all four corners are the bosses. Like here we got the wasp queen and some of her wasps. Got the old fart bug. Some of the infected insects, including the infected broodmother. Her trophy. Some spiders, orb weaver spiders and stuff. And then on the other side, we've got the Black Widow, some ants, roly-poly. You got the broodmother, the hedge broodmother. Got the green shield bug here, the mantis. The termite king and his minions, and some fleas, water fleas, roly-poly, the black ox beetle, all that kind of stuff. This was a lot of fun putting this together. I think it came out pretty good. Yeah. Well, and then you come up here. Well, on either side of the throne room are stairs down to the basement. There's still nothing happening down there, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so let's go up to the second floor. Okay, so we come up to the second floor. And here you can see it's kind of like an art exhibit. You got all the different paintings that you can put up, all the pictures you can put up. I kind of like the art in this game. I think it's fairly interesting. So I thought it'd be nice to kind of show my appreciation for that. Got all of the different art, all of it, every picture, except for the plain colors. You can do plain colors and shit. I didn't do that, but yeah. So that's this side. That's the northern side of the castle here. Let's go over to the other side. It's just copy and paste. It's the same thing, only with the different pictures. There were a lot. I think there were like almost 80, maybe 80 paintings. Yeah, they're all, for the most part, they're all fairly cool. I like them. I think the developers put a lot of work into this stuff, so I kind of like the idea of showing it off and telling them thank you for putting so much work into this. So that's this side. Now let's go up to the third floor on the north side of the castle. So you just take this little doorway up this hallway, and you got the guest rooms, one on the left, which I think came out pretty nice. And then there's the rooftop patio. There's another guest room here. And then 2 doors out to the patio. And you have this little fire pit, a hammock, and I don't know, hot tub, jacuzzi. And then you got this main floor here. And all the different armor here. This is all the armor sets on the top, and then all of the headwear. And then you come over here into this little office space. This is kind of where the whoever is running the aviary can hang out. And there's a little basketball hoop. Kitchen, all that stuff. Yeah, let's go up to the aviary. I'll save you the dizzying nightmare. So you come up the stairs, and you got this little hallway into the this aviary. I filled it with gnats, because why not? I thought that was kind of fun. Came out pretty sweet. I like it. It doesn't really take away too much, and it kind of distracts a little bit from the all this repeating texturing from the pine cone roofs. So, yeah, let's go see the other side, the other third floor side. So once again, there's another hallway on the other side, pretty much the same as the one we just saw. And then it opens up into kind of the monarch's quarters here, where you have the balcony for making speeches, some artwork here, the termite organ, which I thought was pretty fun. I like that. Little living area. This kind of bathing suite. Some more trophies. And then the sleeping quarters or whatever. Yeah. Not so shabby. And then you come out through here and go to the main third floor area, and you have all the weapons that I can craft so far. All the tools here on the left, some special weapons and some shields. And then all the staffs here, spears, clubs, ranged weapons, all that stuff. So, and then there's this little hallway here that connects the two sides. So that's it. That's the whole thing. Pretty proud of these things. They think they came out pretty cool. Very big. That was fun. Let's take a look at night, see what it looks like. Here's the service side at night. It's pretty cool. You come up here, and we got the kennels again here on the left. Wine storage or whatever here on the right. And then we got this fun little accent piece here with the mant braziers and the mushroom here. This cool walk path over to the other side. And this is what she looks like at night. And we'll do a better orbit in a minute. Let's go over to the right side. Here's that right side entrance. A little bit nicer. You come up the stairs here, you get lots of lights in this place. It got to the point where I would start putting down these lights and the flame animation wasn't there. It's just kind of like a light, you know, no fire. There's a lot of them here, and then we got this cool thing. Yeah, I kind of like how these things turned out. I think they were a lot of fun. Planting all these mushrooms, I think, was a good idea. It's more garden-y feel. Yeah, let's go. We'll do a nighttime orbit from up top. This is about as far away as I can get with this photo mode, but this is how it came out. I'm pretty proud of it. Yeah, let's go inside really quick because I gotta show you. I gotta show you what these chandelier and stuff look like. I think they came out sick. Yeah, look at that. Pretty sick, dude. I like it. That might be the thumbnail. I don't know. And then you got this cool chandelier here. Yeah. That's it. That's the whole build. I hope you like it. Let me know, you know, what you think of the castle. It took me a long time, a lot of hard work in here. Go ahead and leave that thumbs up there. It means a lot. It lets me know that you want to see more of this. It's kind of just, you know, affirmation. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. We're going to be doing a playthrough here of Subnautica soon. Just got a couple more things to wrap up in this game. I'm thinking that we're going to knock out a bunch of the achievements here soon. I need a couple more gold cards because I think that's one of the achievements. I'm not sure. Just a few more. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're going to finish up the story mode and then knock out the achievements, and then hopefully we'll be 100%. We'll see how it feels. Anyways, I had a great time. Hope you did too, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.